this person is gonna figure it out in a couple years. Once we've already built our kingdoms, once everybody's built their empire, once everybody's thriving, once everybody's on top of their shit with the female of their dreams, with the car that they want,
with the house,
with the freedom that we want. And welcome to Clocked In Podcast, man. This feels good, bro. I feel like
we haven't recorded man long, right?
Yeah, even though we recorded last week,
but it feels like we haven't.
Yeah, let's clock in before we even start talking about anything, man. Let's get it in. Episode what? 51?
52, bro.
That's 51. Remember?
Oh, 51. Not a year yet.
Oh my god.
Not a year yet. 52 is a year, so next episode.
Yeah. Okay, so let's explain what happened. The reason why we missed one episode was
Ta-da-da.
You got it.
We didn't miss. We recorded.
We recorded, but we came to the conclusion that the episode was not up to par to what we wanted it to be. And after coming out of an episode like Pat's episode 50, go check that out everywhere.
So what happened before was that we did an episode.
Yeah, we ended up recording.
We ended up recording. We did not miss.
We did not. We're on track still.
It
just didn't come out.
It just didn't come out.
Yeah, that's
for whatever reason was. But
we're not gonna say who it was with. Why? I'll say the reason why we decided that it wasn't up to par to how we wanted the episode to go, especially after that episode with Pat. It was a really good episode. Go check that out. One of my favorites. Honestly, my favorite episode so far, episode 50. True. So check that out. But we already have plans to get that episode re-recorded and do it properly. Let's just say, I would say it was our fault. You got to take accountability.
Honestly, it was my fault too, because I was,
No, it wasn't just your fault, though. I'm going to take accountability too. I feel like we should have structured it differently. But now we're going to come in hot. We live and we learn. This is a part of the game with podcasting. And we're going to come in differently with that next episode. So stay tuned for that. So it's going to be a good one. But yeah,
but we're back.
Let's get to it, man.
We're back.
Announcements.
Back with some games. Actually, true.
Announcements. Come on, man.
Guys, find us in Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're also on Facebook, Anchor. I believe.
Facebook,
we're
Instagram.
On Anchor. We're on Instagram. Shout out to Instagram fam.
Apple Podcasts.
We're growing.
Yeah, what else are we missing? Apple Podcasts,
YouTube,
Spotify, YouTube, both channels. Check out the Clips channel. I'm try to get as many uploaded. We're almost to the point where I don't have to upload anymore. We're like a couple episodes out.
Nice.
Very sure.
What else?
Other than that, I'm pretty sure.
The 15
to 30-second clip already popped up. If you want to promote your business or promote yourself, pop it up on the podcast. You already know. The email already popped up. Hit us up on the email. If you need any type of video work, ad work, hit me up on Instagram. I'm going to get that shit popping. You already know. What else? Is that it?
That is it. Guys, today,
let's get to it,
we are going to talk about...
We kind of switched it up, though.
What do you
mean? We had an idea, and then we were like, let's talk about that, but then something else came up this morning.
Oh, but I don't know. You want to do that like for next, or you want to talk about that today?
I wanted to talk about it. But we could
leave it for the end.
Yeah, let's talk about what we came to talk about, and then if it just comes up, we just go straight to it. Let's get it.
Boom. There is.
Don't forget there's another camera.
Okay. There is a solution to all your problems.
Yes.
Okay. Basically, first off,
this episode is about your problems.
I want to get that out the way.
I don't care about your problems because I have my own, and that sounds messed up, but it's true. Everybody is so concerned about their own problems. So why are you worried about other people's problems?
I think it's okay to be concerned. What I don't agree with is
letting it consume you.
And like, how many times you've seen, oh my God, I'm going through this, that on social media.
Oh,
it's like, bro, like,
you're just looking for attention and validation, man.
Like, what you want me to say, bro?
It's a hell of a drug, bro. That is, what is it? I wouldn't say it's clout, but chasing the clout or chasing the validation is a hell of a drug, bro.
I said it before, bro. Like, the fact that people want to get, like, social media is so big at itself that we drown in social media. Like, we want to get everything. Like, we want to get mad people to like us stuff, follow us stuff, view our content,
comment,
DMs.
All that shit is dopamine hits. We already talked about it with Pat.
Exactly,
that's what they're chasing. And honestly, bro, there's no way around it. There really is no way around it nowadays, especially if you want to reach the next level, reach the next pinnacle. You have to adapt to it.
I'm getting to the point again. I think I did last year or 2 years ago. I'm getting to the point where I want to get off all my social media stuff. I can't. But bro, I be seeing some stuff like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm pro working out, right? Mm-hmm. I love working out. I don't really love it that much, but I do like working out, and I like to see other people working out, like my friends, you know. But there was this weekend I saw, like, let's say you working out, and I know you work out, right? But you always post what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or matter of fact, you rarely post you working out. So you in a different state, different country, whatever, and you post yourself working out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, different location but same grind.
That's
it's
corny.
like
it's corny. I feel the same, bro.
So
I've just been seeing people
like,
doing
we
that.
get it. You working out, but
honestly,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just hating. I'm not really trying to hate, but
no, I get you, because I've been seeing it too. People just posting their hustle, their grind season or whatever, and it's just them doing something. And I guess, like, I'm guilty of it too. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I haven't, but I've actually been trying to stay more conscious of what I'm posting, and if I'm posting it for validation, or if I'm posting it, you know, I don't even know. Is there even another reason why you be posting? I mean, other than to fulfilling your wants.
No, I found
unless you have a business, you know, like I'm saying, like I said, you can't get away from it. You have to adapt. So if you want to reach the next level, and let's say, for example, you want to grow a brand and grow something online, you have to be posted online.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I found like a little trick on social media.
What's up?
Before I post like something that I want people to see, I post something that, like, I post a picture of myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to get
I don't know if you noticed
the
that.
Clicks. Yeah, do the
Like,
same shit. Not of myself, but
no, I do it on myself, because I don't. What am I gonna post a picture of, or from who? So I post a picture of myself.
Yeah. Fuck
And then
your
right
girl.
after that, huh?
Fuck your girl.
What do you mean?
You said, who am I gonna post a picture?
Oh, not like that.
Said, no,
I'm saying, like, I post myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then right after I post what I really want people to see.
Yeah, because then they're gonna click.
It's like a
on it.
clickbait, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, well, you can't blame the play. What is it?
The player, you gotta hit the game.
Right. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's a fact. And you know, like I said, I've said it 3 times already, and I'm being conscious of it. But you have to adapt, and also understand that you have to become a producer of the content, not a consumer. And a lot of people just spend all their time just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, but that's not really leading to anything. You're feeding other people's wants and other people's needs. You know what I'm saying?
And it's really, once you start scrolling, bro,
It just happens, bro.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It happens
It's
to
crazy.
me too.
Especially because I have the habit of doing it while I'm in, like, on the bathroom, on the toilet. And let's say, for example, I'm like waiting, or like I just get home from the gym, and I have this habit now. When I get home from the gym or after I eat, I gotta go straight to the bathroom. So I'm in there, and I'll just be scrolling for a little bit, and then next thing I know, I'm like 20 minutes past. Well, y'all been sitting here doing nothing. But I've been more conscious of it, like slapping myself, not literally, but you know what I mean? Yo, get your ass up. Like, what are you doing? And it's been working. I'm not gonna lie. So as long as you're conscious of what you're doing and you're trying to change, that's all that matters, really. You know.
So now that we're talking about there's a solution to all your problems,
Mm-hmm.
you're addicted to that.
So,
Well, I'm not talking about you, but like, whenever you get addicted to, like, let's say social media in this case, that you can't stop
the
scrolling,
dopamine.
right? What you do? Simple solution. You close this thing. You hit this button on the side. Put it down.
Swipe up on the app.
That's it.
Swipe
That's
up on
it.
the app. Put your shit on Do Not Disturb.
Right. On
Right.
airplane mode.
Yeah. I mean, would you
Get
say?
get to business. Get to whatever you gotta do, man.
No, yeah, because something like I've always said is, you know how, I don't know, we've been talking about it. I know I've talked about it with Chris, and I know I've talked about it with you too, but how we feel how, you know, 24 hours just isn't enough, right?
Oh yeah, 24 hours is not enough in a day.
And then, you know, because you work, I mean, I work 11 hours, right? So I'm saying I do that, then I got to come home and I got to edit, then I got to eat. You know, if I have to use the restroom, I have to use the restroom, like I just said, and then go to the gym. So, you know, I feel like I don't have time. But then spending that extra 20 minutes on the toilet just wasted 20 minutes, you know, that I could have been doing something else. So you guys got to be aware of your time. And I guess that's time management. But, I mean, it just feels, you don't even think about it. It just happens. And that's dangerous, honestly.
And not just you, bro. Everybody in this world has to, like, pretty sure everybody agrees that 24 hours in a day is not enough.
Is it though? Because think about it. Let's say I'm gonna take this back to Luke Belmar, how he always says.
I'm gonna rephrase what I just said.
Yeah, because, you know, let's say, for example, those 11 hours that I'm at work, I'm using towards self-development and building my own thing. You know, then the whole day opens up, and I'm actually feel like I'm doing something towards what I want to do instead of just
productive. You know. Right. What I want to rephrase my phrase.
Go ahead, man.
24 hours. It's enough.
Mm-hmm.
But when you spend time on things that are not for you, as in working for somebody else, and when you do 10, 12 hours, this is the thing, bro. I came to realize this point. Me working overtime, me working 2, 3, 4 hours extra, it's fine. It gets me a good paycheck. It gets me good money, but it's giving me like short term happiness. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's not
I'm making money, but I'm still working for somebody else. I'm not seeing I'm seeing more income, but like I don't see
it's not even the amount of income you really want though, because you think about it, you're working all these hours, you're making a couple extra $100. That's about it. And then I don't know if you saw the TikTok I sent in the group chat today with that Dominican guy. He was talking about the idea. I don't know his name.
Something.
I don't know his name, but he was talking about how, you bust your ass for a bunch of your time and you only make a couple $100, and then how are you gonna make that into millions of dollars, right? He says that just from an idea can make you $1 million. Not working at a job, not working at a corporate job, for example, not working under somebody else. An idea and working at that without having the determination to never stop no matter what happens, because that's the biggest problem. Remember the cycle we were talking about yesterday?
Oh my god,
is that one of your points?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him what the cycle is real quick?
All right,
because he came up with it. I'm not gonna steal his idea, but it does make sense.
It's like all right, I know, and this gotta be a clip, bro. I mean, it's probably gonna be a long clip, but whatever.
Talk about it, man.
How many times have you guys seen, oh my god, invest in a fourplex? Invest in a fourplex, bro.
That's not what I was talking about.
Nah?
I was talking about the cycle of
but it's gonna lead to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So people is like, on TikTok or which is false advertisement. First off, invest in a fourplex, and then have the three families. One pay for your mortgage, the other one pay for you, the other one pay for your next house.
Which in theory is correct.
Which is true.
It's correct in theory.
That's really how it works.
Yes.
But they don't tell you the real tea, like the real
the substance, the stuff that you really gotta go through to get there.
So let me put it to perspective.
I like how they use the 3% down.
Yeah,
the FHA loan, 3%
down. Fine.
Yeah?
Let's use the FHA loan. Whatever, 3% now.
Okay.
Bro, a duplex as worse as the condition that it could be in Danbury. It's not, bro. It's like
be
400,000, bro.
For 120. Oh yeah.
No, bro. That's
in
cap.
Detroit.
That's cap. Bro, in New Mexico
and fucking old
like
block.
that works in the south, I guess. But you have to have the income from the north. Does that make sense? Like the money.
I mean, you can make that money in the south,
bro. Not with the regular job. You know what I mean? You gotta have a good job.
In Texas, you can make that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Either way, as long as you get the money, that's all they care about. And
point of the matter is, what I'm trying to get at is, do this, do that. I will give like.
It's cookie cutter bullshit. It's
bro.
Nonsense,
bro, listen. If you gotta do 10%, what's 10% of 400,000?
Oh, what happened to your audio?
Hello.
Say that again. Say it again.
What's 4%? I mean 10% of 400,000.
20,000.
Huh?
20,000.
40,000.
40,000. My fault. Oh shit. I'm
40,000.
Yeah.
You tell me, bro.
10%.
First off.
That's my fault.
40,000.
I had a brain fart.
40,000 is what the average
male makes in the United States.
Makes in a year
in the United States. Yeah.
Right. So let's put it even more into perspective, right?
You gotta work a whole year.
Without
right?
Spending
Without spending money.
You can't buy anything.
Can't buy food.
Literally, you cannot buy anything.
No, you can't.
So they expect you to do that.
You can't take your girl out. You can't do anything.
Right. So
save every penny.
Okay. Let's say you save 40,000. Let's say, I'm being modest. Let's say you save 40,000 in 15 years, which is pushing it. Cause bro, if you make
yeah.
You see how the math doesn't add up, bro?
Yeah. I feel
you see how it's a click? It's false advertisement.
Yeah,
it's like they're trying to get you. So
and then they never tell you about the fees. They don't tell you about
the closing fee. And they don't tell you how much you gotta pay the inspector to look at the house.
No.
They didn't tell you how much it is to what's the guy that measured the land? I forgot. It's like just for a guy to come and measure your land, which you already should know what a measure is, but you have to come to
the appraisal.
The appraisal is something else. I forgot. Because remember I told you about it, my neighbor. Whatever.
I forgot the name of it.
But this guy charged you 2,000 to 3,000, depending. My house is kind of small, and they charge you that. Imagine if you get a bigger house, they're gonna charge you more because they gotta measure more stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
I gotta look it up.
don't fall for that. Yeah, look it up. Don't fall for that. That's completely false advertisement. Does it work? Yes.
Yeah, in theory it works.
But dive more deep into that, because it's not how easy as make it seem. What they do is they try to motivate you. Yes, it's possible. So they motivate you, right? So what that does is it makes you work more, right?
A surveyor.
A surveyor. Yes. Surveyor.
Yeah.
So the point that Louis was talking about, the cycle, it's like they motivate you, right? Then you work more. Then you doubt yourself. And then you get like upset and depressed because it's not as easy as it seems like. Yeah. And then you get motivated again. Oh yeah, it's possible.
Keep the cycle going.
It's a cycle. And if you think about it, I was telling him, like, bro, that they're controlling us, bro. They're controlling us because they motivate you, right? They make you work more. Mm-hmm. Then you find out that it's not as easy as it makes it seem, because saving money, it's basically
you cannot,
bro. I believe, and just this is my mentality, my persona. I believe that to save 40,000 is, bro.
Unless you're making a lot more than this possible.
Bro, I mean,
you gotta be. If you're making substantially more, I'm talking about
an average. I'm talking about in general.
An average, yeah.
An average, I believe, is near impossible to save 40,000. Mm-hmm. Or I mean, it's possible in what 25 years.
Definitely.
Right. I guess it's possible that way, but they don't tell you that anyway.
I mean, if you're investing it and keeping it in certain different accounts, it's different.
Invest. Yeah. You cannot save 40,000 because whatever, bro. I'll tell you from my experience. Whenever I save money, let's say let's say if I have 2,000 saved, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting close. So guess what? You get motivated, right? And then something happens,
you're like,
and then it goes from 2,000 to 10,000. I mean to 1,000.
Damn, I wanted to go like that too.
So after you go to 1, you gotta work more, right? Then you're like, damn, I really went down to 1,000. Yeah. Damn, I don't think it's possible.
That's why you can't really give a fuck.
And then you see another TikTok. Oh yeah, it's possible again. So bro, it's a cycle, bro.
Yeah, but in that
they're keeping us in the loop.
It goes to show that you really can't care about the amount that you have in your account. Honestly, obviously, if you got enough to get your bills paid, you're straight. And I mean, yeah, you want to have savings, you want to have investments and all that. But if you really start caring about that amount itself, you're gonna become depressed, bro. Because life just throws shit at you. This always happens to me. It happens to me as well. But I think it happens to everybody, honestly. Let's say you got, like you said, a couple thousand saved, and then boom, your car breaks down. Some nonsense happens. Somebody hits you up, like, oh, I need this, I need that. Especially when it's like family members that are close, you're like, I'm not gonna say no to them.
Right.
I need to make sure I'm taking care of my people. So it does make sense. That's why I try to, you gotta be financially intelligent to the point where you understand how much money you got coming in, what your regular expenses are, and then you also gotta have a certain chunk that you keep to the side to invest, a certain chunk that you keep to the side just in case something happens, and then the least amount that you got left just to use on whatever you can. And I want to say one more thing. Credit as well. Credit comes in a big
huge,
way.
Super huge. Also, I want to say one more point too. When I said motivate, guys, please understand this. Motivation.
It's a fleeting emotion.
It's a fleeting emotion.
It's gone.
It's something that is with you for a short period of time, and then it's gone out the window, bro.
Yeah. That's why discipline is so strong.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. So like, you motivate yourself. No, don't motivate yourself. Become more disciplined. Make whatever you motivated, make it a habit. Make it a daily thing, bro.
Motivation there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like he's saying like don't get motivated.
Right. Don't get get motivated. Find motivation. But whenever you find motivation, make it into a habit.
Yeah.
Just don't let it be just motivation, because motivation, as how it comes, it goes. It goes.
It's like every other emotion, honestly.
It's true.
Yeah, bro. But like we were saying, like in terms of investing and all that stuff, like there's so many different options, and you honestly have to diversify. So if you have a certain amount in a 401k, you have a certain amount in a Roth IRA, you have a certain amount in stocks, you have a certain amount in gold, you have a certain amount in silver if you want to invest in silver. There's even lithium nowadays. A lot of people have been talking about lithium because of the batteries and all that stuff.
In 2035.
But you could also invest in yourself, invest into skills, invest into courses. We say this all the time. Invest into books, knowledge, to invest into putting yourself in certain rooms that certain people are going to be in, and that solves a lot of problems. I feel like we've gotten away from the main point.
Right.
But so, if you took all that he said, you're starting to understand that it comes off from a mindset.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What you said. Let's say, oh my God, I'm a broke.
I'm a brokey.
I'm a brokey. I was gonna say that. Yeah. I thought about it. Don't be a brokey. Okay. Broke is a problem. Okay, find a solution. What's the solution?
But it's also a mindset.
It's also a mindset.
It is a mindset. Being broke is literally a mindset. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I feel like we're talking.
I have an idea. But he was remember the same guy in the video. How I said in the group chat, he's in the DR, and Ticos was talking about how this dude was the first dude to bring a Rolls Royce Cullinan, or was it a Cullinan?
A Ghost, I think.
A Dawn. It was the Dawn. He had the first person to bring a Dawn to DR. And then he said after that, all the other people started bringing all the rappers and stuff like that. You already know, you heard of El Alfa with the Bugatti. But it goes to show, right? And he lives out there. He lives in DR. So, you talk to a regular average person who's Dominican, for example. I use that as the example. And you talk about money. The first thing, they're programmed to think that money is scarce. That there's not that much money in DR, that you can't make money over there, that you have to be over here working a hard job. So, for example, working in a factory or picking up trash, doing some type of hard labor to be able to make money. But then you got people like that over there, and Alafoque as well. And then there's one other dude, I forgot the other dude's name, but he mentioned it in the group chat. But that it all comes from a mindset, bro. Because if you're in DR and you got the mindset, all right, the internet, they have internet connection, right? That's all that you need. Other than that, you have the access to people. You have the access to the internet. Nowadays, you have access to the information because most of the information is on the internet. And then you can now take courses. So let's say, for example, you're a straight up Dominican kid and you don't know English. Try to learn English. You know how I learned English?
By speaking, listening.
Listening to music. Listening to music and watching TV shows in English. And just like that, in a couple months, bro, maybe like 2 months, I learned English. So, how did you learn English, actually?
It's funny enough. Bro, I was in a private school, right? A private school, which is, private school, which is the same nonsense.
Yeah.
But I had, 5 teachers. Bro, I came here, I was 5 years private school with English included. Bro, all I learned was numbers and colors.
Yeah.
And the to be verb. Other than that, nothing. And how to say hello.
So how did you learn from
speaking, bro?
Yeah. So you learn the basics in English, and you don't even have to, because there's people even out there who are. What I'm getting to, and what I'm trying to get to is, you could learn from a course. If you don't know English, you can learn it in Spanish. There's definitely millions of courses in Spanish that teach the same shit in English, right? But if you don't find a course for what you're looking for, find a YouTube channel. Make sure it's somebody that you could trust that is doing what you want to learn, right? Because we say all the time, there's way too much information out there. If you get stuck in that black hole, you're going to get so much information that you're going to get into, what's that shit called? Mental masturbation, where you just sit there, you're like, I don't know what to do. I forget, it's like analysis paralysis is what they call it in the real estate game. But figure out somebody who's doing what you want to do. All right, you like their work. For example, I'll use my example. I learned all my film stuff from looking at people that I literally looked at their films. And I'm like, yo, I want my stuff to look like that. And then I put my own twist on it. And I would say I'm not the best at it, but I'm learning, Every day I'm on top of that. So are you going to be a victim of your situation, or are you going to take that shit by the balls and you're like, take your life by the balls, actually, and do what you want to do? Go out there and put every ounce of your existence into it, even if you fail, even if you don't understand it in the beginning. Because like I said, I just bought that new editing the editing program. I didn't understand that shit at all. I'm already starting to get it now. But, bro, when I tell you the first day I bought it, I was like, why the fuck did I just spend my money on this shit? Honestly, bro, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I was like, yo, it was $300. I was like, I just spent $300 on this shit. What is the point of me doing this? Because I didn't understand it. But I also understand, it's going to take me time. So I had that, how those thoughts just come into your head. And then honestly, I don't think I even think like that. It's just a little bit of doubt that pops up. And then after that, I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's going to take me a couple of months to even understand this. Why am I worrying about it? And then after that, I was just like, all right, fuck, I don't care. The money's gone.
Right.
And like we said, I'm not attached to my bank account. All my bills are paid. And I'm well above the average in terms of age and knowledge about money and financial. So I'm just straight, bro. I'm not going to sit here and cry about a couple a couple $100 when I know this shit is gonna make me a better person in the long run. I'm learning a skill that's gonna transcribe to the future into what I want to do. So if you wanna be a penny pincher, like people say, and be worried about, am I gonna spend? I've been hearing people worrying about a couple $100, bro. Like there's people spending thousands on themselves, you know. But I'm sorry about that ramble.
I wanted to ask you, what's like the most common problem you hear? What's the most common problem you hear?
Female problems.
Like from a guy perspective? Well, like they don't get girls?
They don't get girls. And I think it's just because there's a guy at my job who gets no girls.
You be hearing that every time?
He just be talking about it. Yeah, he's like,
I
don't want to put his business out there, but he'd be like, he's 35. He's like, imagine you're 35 and you don't got nobody. And I was like, bro, this is the time where you're supposed to be, on your grind. He's like, yeah, but I'm 35. And I'm like, so? The fuck? This shit doesn't stop.
60?
No, it's just he has that mindset where, he, like, it's, I don't know. I think he says that he's accountable and all that shit, but then if you look at him, you're like, bro, you haven't put the work on yourself.
I mean, okay, I guess that's the most common problem you hear. Females. That's what you said, right?
I thought you said from females. Never mind.
No,
Yeah,
no, you.
For me, in general, it's either money problems or females.
No, not from you. The most you have heard. The most common.
Yeah, and the most common is either they got money problems or there's some female that's messing with them.
Okay, so I guess we already talked about money.
Before we talk about females, I wanted to hit not a quote, but something that I've heard, and you've probably heard this before, but somebody said, I don't know who, if I knew who it was, I would give them the props that they need because it's actually really smart. But somebody said, it's just to put things into perspective, but they said if everyone threw their problems in a pile, you would run to go pick yours up. And that puts it into perspective because let's say, for example, you're worrying about you got to pay $200 for some nonsense, right? And then everybody in the world threw their problems in a pile, right? Say it was they were able to do that. It was a physical thing, right? But it had a description on top of it. So then you go on the pile and then you start reading some of this shit and you see what people are really going through right now. Then you'll be so grateful that is what you're worried about. Right, and you'll run over there and grab your shit and dip. Like you'll leave. Like nobody's taking my problems, right? So that goes to say, why are you complaining? It's like most of these people are in a first world country with running hot water, with food on their table, with shelter over their head, with clothes on their back, and they're still depressed. Like we said before, what is depression real? Say it out loud.
I wanted to talk about that. No, it's not real.
Why do you say it's not real?
Because depression is it's another feeling. It's another emotion that's gonna fade away. And I don't want to go into that yet because I want to add that to.
Explain it though, because if somebody hears this clip and you don't explain it, they're gonna be like, yo.
Wait. Which one to explain?
Gotta defend the point. Why do you think it's not real?
Oh, it's not real because, like I said, it's an emotion. It's a feeling that like you feel depressed now, but then something can happen and make you depressed. The depression go away, and let's say, all right, let's say that's a common problem, right? Depression. I'll tell you what.
Let me save you on the depression thing, right? He already said his part, which is true. It's 100%. But let me put it in the dumbest terms so that because people don't have very high IQs, and that goes to show in society nowadays. What he is saying, what I believe as well, and what anybody who has a logical mind believes as well, is that depression is not real. Being depressed is real. You can be sad, but choosing to be sad for a long period of time is your own decision.
It's your fault, yeah.
You chose to be depressed for a long period of time. You could be sad for a day, 2 days, 3 days. If something really bad happened, a week. But if you let it go past a week, that is your fault. Right?
Even Drake said it, the 72 hours.
Bro, there's no reason why. What is going to come out of you being sad? Like, yeah, if you're sad, let all that emotion out. If you're a man, cry. Cry by yourself. Don't cry in front of a female. But cry to your boys. Cry by yourself in a room. Go somewhere. If you're a female, let your feelings out. Let all that shit out. And I bet you'll feel better the next day. Because a lot of people like to hide that shit. Or, like, for example, if it's relationship problems, they're like, they don't even deserve my tears. It's like, yeah, but you do. You deserve your tears. You deserve to let all that shit out so that you could wake up the next day blank slate. You're feeling perfect, But what were you saying?
Man, I had 2 points that just flew away.
About the piles running away?
I was gonna say that you don't choose your problems, the problems choose you.
Okay. Well, okay. Why do you say that? You gotta explain that a little bit because people might not really understand it.
Because first off, you don't want to have problems. That's nobody wants to have problems.
Nope.
And then the fact that the problem chooses you is because you're not gonna have a problem that you cannot deal with, right? So let's say, and not to get too religious, but God is the one that's putting you those trials to see how you, not only to see how you will react, but to also to train you.
How
because
you handle that shit.
Huh?
How you would handle
right? Because you're gonna have even bigger problems and that's how life. That's what life is all about. Like facing problems and solving them, right?
Yeah. And that, honestly, bro, remember what you're saying because that's important. But for anybody who's looking out there to become better and become bigger in life in general, God is not going to give you something if he doesn't know you can handle it. So he's going to give you that big ass problem right before you achieve what you want to achieve. So people really got to understand, like we said, you had that week where you were having a lot of bad stuff happening, right? But you know that you got past it and you've had worse things happen to you before. So what's God going to do? He's going to reward you for your hard work if you're putting in the work. Because you know what the people that God loves the most, that God loves the most, you know who it is?
Who?
The people that go out there and give their 100% no matter what. The people who actually try in life. God loves those people. You know what I'm saying? If you're a dude who just wakes up at 6 in the afternoon or at 4 in the afternoon, the first thing you do is either hop on social media or start watching corn. You know, why would he reward you with stuff that you want? Why would he give you blessings when he could give it to the person who's up early in the morning, let's say they have a job, goes to work. As soon as they get out of work, they go work out. They're eating good. They're taking care of their nutrition. They're taking care of their looks. They're staying on top of their beliefs, right? And taking care of the people who are around them. Why would he not choose them over you?
I want to try something now that you said that. Guys, I'm going to open Instagram. I'm either going to see that or some wow like...
Mm-hmm. Some wild.
See? It went away, but you saw what it was, right?
Yeah.
Goes and get off Instagram. But anyways, you said that the most common problems are brokies and females, right? I want to touch on that. Before I hop into the two problems that I heard the most often. When it comes to like, and I don't really like going into like the female stuff, but since it's for a guy, I guess I'll do it. When it comes to females,
problems, female problems.
like as a guy, like the guy you mentioned that he can't find females.
Oh, he be on the dating app swiping, bro. You don't understand.
But listen.
He bought the thing.
The plus, the premium.
Yeah, it gets unlimited swipes. So I'm like, so you could literally be swiping on that shit all day. He's like, yep.
And you're not gonna find it.
Hey,
but anyways, look, you're not finding a female. Okay, why?
That's exactly what I said to him.
Why aren't you finding a female?
He's like, dude, I'm 35. I've learned. He's like, I already got all these skills. I'm like, okay, but look at yourself.
So if you have all the skills, like a fucking nerd. If you have all the skills, why are you still single?
You can't talk to females.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you become better talking to females?
Talking to females.
By talking to females, bro. It's that simple, bro. And then, every problem has a solution, bro.
Also, if you have female problems, you need to understand that the first thing that either gender sees is your appearance. So you have to go look at yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself, right? If you look like a fucking geek, do you really think that most females are going to be attracted to you? No. So find somebody who is a Hollywood star or somebody who's famous or, for example, Instagram famous who gets a lot of girls that you would say you have the same body type or you look like in a way, and try to emulate that, because I think that's the easiest way to get out of that bubble where you think, oh, girls should just take me because of me. Would you date yourself, motherfucker?
If you was a female,
would you date yourself if you were a female? No. 9 times out of 10. No. You look like a fucking geek. Get out there and work on your body, work on your nutrition. Take grooming advice from people. I was searching up shit for hair products on YouTube yesterday. You see how luscious my shit look like? When I was there, I was doing research yesterday on that shit.
It's like, and I know
that's just gonna make me more attractive. And I'm talking to a female right now, but as soon as she saw my hair, she was like, "Oh shit, goddamn, you sexy."
Touch it. Pause.
And I was like, "Yeah, oh, this shit working," you know. But if you see this kid, well, he's not a kid. He's older than me. He's 35. But I'm giving him advice on life, and I'm like, I'm 22. It should be the other way around. Right. Why am I teaching you about females? Why am I teaching you about politics? Why am I teaching you about finances? And it's crazy. because he's a smart guy. There's this thing that goes around that we say at our job. He's so smart, he's dumb.
Right, but you know what the problem is though?
He's a fucking geek.
But listen. The problem is that he can't find a female, right? Right. Let's say that that's a problem.
He's a problem.
No, the bigger problem is that he's focusing on finding a female.
That's what I said. I said the more you're looking for something, you're not gonna find it,
bro. I guarantee you, if this dude focus on getting something else that's not female, that is money, looks, whatever it is, females are gonna come.
Like I said, it's crazy because like he probably gonna watch this, and honestly, if you're watching this, you know who it is. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit,
bro,
and I tell you shit in person like this all the time. He be coming in all sad and depressed, and I'm like, yo, why are you so sad? Like the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, and I feel like this will help a lot of people if you have a problem of morning depression. I guess that's something that's very common. Like you just wake up sad. I don't know, but the first thing I do is I said it last episode.
Not damn, but it's like
because you don't really experience it. So what? Like the first thing you should experience when you wake up is like a new day, bliss. You know what I'm saying? Like you should feel good, So the first thing I do is thank God first and foremost. I'm like, thank you for another day. Thank you for waking me up today, for allowing me to breathe, and for giving me an opportunity to see how good life can get. And just off of that, I'm just already humbled. Like Pat was saying, you just wake up with that humility inside, and you're just ready. So I wake up, bro, with a smile on my face, even if I have to go to work and I don't want to go to work, because sometimes you just wake up not feeling it. But just after I say that, I just instantly, even if it's a little bit, bro, I feel better. Right. And I tell him that. He's like, no, yeah, that's what keeps me up. That's what keeps me alive. Because I tell him all the time, like, bro, look at the circumstances you have and think about other people who are less fortunate. And then he's over here. He has his own problems and he doesn't want to say. And I respect it. I'm like, I don't want to know your problems, right? But I'm like, you have to understand that these problems, you put yourself in these situations. He's like, no, this is not something that I did. This is something that people put on top of me. And then I was like, yeah. He's like, it's circumstances that are put on top of me. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever you say. And that leads to, trying to help people that don't want it. But we could say that for a little bit longer because I still got a couple more things.
Yeah, me too. I want to say too. What you said, the most common problems you have heard, right? I would say that the most common or the ones that is very important that we haven't really touched on that we actually have is depression, right?
Depression.
So I'll give you my example, which I've
never really had depression except for that time that I talked about, but I'll talk about it too. Go ahead.
But I'll give mine. I'll say, all right, I'll start. Okay. For me, Christmas and New Year's is big. I'm talking about, I grew up with like every Christmas, family time. I'm talking about all family, right?
Yeah.
And I'm huge on family, so that really meant a lot to me. So when that was taken away from me, right, I'll feel depressed. I'll feel very upset, sad, you name it. So what I would do is talk about it more and dive into it more and be like, damn, I really miss this. So and my girl is, because I would post a bunch of stuff of Christmas in my country. I post the food, the music, the place, and I'm like, I was telling him, now I came to the realization that me doing that was not doing me a favor. Me doing that was making me more depressed, more I guess like moody, more upset, sad, whatever it is, because I'm reminding myself of my problems. You know what I mean? And also one more thing is like, bro, nobody cares about what I miss, where I used to live, where I used to eat,
what music you're listening to.
Nobody cares about that, bro. No. I guarantee you, bro.
No, for a fact.
I guarantee you, nobody care about that. So
everybody's self-centered.
Literally, I was posting it, and I guess I was posting it in a way for somebody to tell me, oh, that's so nice. But bro, I can't live with that. I can't live with people texting me and be like, well, that was nice, I wish you was there. No, I wish I was there. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So bro, it came to the point that I was like, bro, I want to go there so bad like right now. Like I would drop everything I have built up right now to go over there.
I feel you.
I would tell my girl, I'm like, yo, I'm out, I'm leaving. and my condition is like, if I leave, I've been in this process for a long time. So if I leave, I really
just gave up on everything, all the sacrifice.
It'll be hard for me to come back. You know what I mean? So it was very dumb for me to even think about that as an option. And I was 2 Christmas ago. Actually, I Yeah, 2 years ago, I spent the Christmas with my girl's family, and bro, it made me tear up. I felt like that family was my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, I had that. Like I'm home. You know what I mean? And I felt so calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
And to me, what mattered a lot was seeing how other people get gifts, and then, oh my God, thank you so much. Like I needed this, or I really was looking for this. And the fact that you get that as a gift for from other people, especially when it comes to families, people that you really like and love, that will. And I saw that in Chantel's family, bro, and I was like, damn, that really like gave me peace.
I feel you.
And that's how my problem went away. So if you're depressed, the more you talk about it, the more depressed you're gonna get. So
people
when you're
defend
depressed,
that shit. This is crazy. Like they'll really sit there like, no, I have depression. Like this is the reason.
yeah, like,
and they really defend that shit. Like, bro, why are you defending something that takes power away from you? And I got that from Andrew Tate. I'm not gonna sit here and try to steal his name, but why would you believe in anything that makes you weaker? You know what I'm saying?
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. And like the only experience I've had with that was actually no, when I came from DR, I miss my mom a lot when I first moved over here. And I wouldn't say I was a child, so I don't. Could you even? I mean, children can be depressed. I guess
still miss it, yeah.
Right. So I was sad, but not to the point where I was so invested in just having the wrong mindset. I try to really enjoy myself. Like I'm in a whole different place. The space was so foreign to me. And then the other instance was when I broke my ankle and I couldn't walk. And I spent, I believe it was like 3-4 months without being able to put any weight on my foot. Well, it wasn't really break my ankle. It was a tendon. Right. So with that, I remember sitting in the bathroom or standing in the bathroom upstairs and just looking at my foot for close to like 20 minutes, just sitting there, just doubting everything, and I would say I was sad, but bro, that shit goes away with the healing process, and then just the day I was actually able to stand by myself, I was how good I felt and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say I was sad for more than a day or two.
It's funny, bro had a NBA injury.
Oh man, it's just these people don't know how to fucking play basketball. That shit is ridiculous. Yeah, bro, it's
and tough, then bro. What was it? Oh, the video you sent me.
Which one?
No.
Like, hold on. I got that.
Yeah.
I wanted to say too that we all know that being successful or having ambition comes with a lot of problems and issues. So, what is the number one thing that Justin Waller always says when it comes to problems?
Oh, that's crazy because I'm big into Justin Waller. Pause.
No homo.
Man, but you got me there.
Yeah, bro. Come on. He always says if if you want to be a big man, you're gonna have
big man problems.
Yeah, you're gonna have big problems. So the number one thing that a man who wants to be successful needs is high stress management. You have to be able to have all that weight on your back and still move forward. Like you ever seen that? What's that movie? Scarface. You never seen the guy with the globe on his back?
I believe so. Yeah.
I gotta look it up so you can see it. But it just goes to show, bro, you can't expect to be this big, important guy who people depend on and not being able to take care of or having the stress management levels. Is that even how you say it? Having the ability to manage all that stress because problems are coming at you. This person did this problem went wrong, this thing messed up. So are you going to fold and just let the whole thing that you've been working for crumble, or are you going to get up, grab yourself by the balls and be like, let's stop saying that. But understand that you just need to be able to
problem solving too.
Yeah, problem solving to solve your problems, but also you're gonna live. You're stressing about this shit, but you're still gonna the sun is still gonna come up the next day.
Always.
Oh fuck! I just lost it.
Well, Scarface
globe. Let me see. This shit.
What?
It's like the world is yours.
Oh.
I forgot that's how it looked, but yeah, that just goes to show, bro. You have to be able to be that man, or like fuck, I forget. I think it's one of the Greek guys that has like literally the world on his back, some shit like that.
Oh, like the one that's holding it.
Mm-hmm. I forget who that is.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that is the image that you have to look at as a man and be like, okay, I want to be that. I gotta make sure that all the problems because everybody's self-centered, so everybody's living in their own world where they're the center of it, self-centered. So all their problems is that world, because the world is fucked, honestly, and it's getting worse. You know, there's problems everywhere. Everybody got issues. So if you're not you're just gonna fold, and the weak don't end up living very long. You know, the strongest are with what is the phrase? Fuck.
Strong as what?
It's the strong, the weak perish and the strong survive. It's another way of saying it, but that's basically the premise of it. But we could get into the video now. I just wanted to say that because I don't know how people expect to be important and not be able to handle all these problems and all the stress.
Wait, so the video that Lucy's talking about.
Yeah. You want to play the audio.
No, that's fine. The video that you want to play the audio?
I could play the audio. If I sent it to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could play the audio real quick so they could hear what we were saying. It was a Joe Rogan.
Over time, I've learned that these people, you're not going to fix them. I used to want to fix them when I was young. I used to want to go, hey man, I see what you're doing. Like, dude, don't do that anymore. Listen, just do this. And if you just work towards this, you could be successful. And then a week later, the guy's doing the same shit. You're like, okay, I'm wasting a significant amount of my energy on someone who doesn't want to waste any of their energy on themselves.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we could use that example, bro. Let's get negative.
I know somebody else, bro, that I'm trying to find a way to not make it known who it is. But I know this problem. Not problem. I know this person that always comes to me with problems. And Luz, I kid you not, I always give this person a solution. Always. That simple. And it's like I'm getting tired, bro, of saying or saying what to do. Because it's like, bro, I'm telling you what to do, right?
You're not doing it.
And you're not doing it, so why would I keep telling you what to do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's draining. Like Joe Rogan said, you can't fix these people, bro.
No, they have to want to fix themselves. That's basically the only way around it, because like he said, you're just gonna be putting all this time and effort into somebody who won't even do it for themselves. Exactly. That's horrible. And we could use the example, bro. I'm down because I don't even know. Hope he's watching this, honestly. But
I mean,
we got to give him some type of context, right? So we have a close, I don't even want to say friend because I don't even see it like that anymore. What the fuck is happening? We good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We have a close, I guess friend. You would say.
I'll say he's my friend.
I don't even see it like that no more, bro. Honestly.
I believe he's a friend.
Okay, so you can use that. I'll use acquaintance. I have a close acquaintance who's very close to being a friend, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we both do. He's the same person. But this person is just...
he?
I don't care. It's a guy. This person is hanging out with the wrong people, wasting his time on the wrong things. In terms of what I'm seeing, maybe I could be wrong. Eating the wrong stuff.
You're absolutely not wrong.
You know? Spending his precious time on the things that don't matter, that won't help him towards the
things
future.
That will vanish.
That's a fact. You know, chasing the dopamine from things that are, like you said, are going to be here today and gone the next day. But then I don't have... Well, I guess I did at one point, because I remember we had that conversation with this person. And we were like, yo...
Multiple times. Not one.
Yeah, multiple times. And we were like, yo, you got to get on your grind because, you know, because of this and this reason, I'm not going to get into too specifics. But they didn't listen. They got right back. They're like, oh, they made an excuse, actually. I remember the last time we talked, they made an excuse.
Damn, I wish you could say it.
We'll say it after. But they made an excuse to why they couldn't start now.
Oh, I know what you're... No.
They made the excuse on why they couldn't start now. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, once he figures this out, he'll come back and he's serious. Did that happen? No. So all that time that we spent trying to advise him and trying to pull him in the right direction, because honestly, he's pushing himself out the circle.
You know what, bro? I don't know why, and I hope I'm not the only one. But
and it's messed up because I messed with the kid.
No, true. But I'm saying, like, it's easy for me to detect the problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, I see people going through stuff, and I see people going through problems, and it's like I don't want to see whoever go through that stuff. So, bro, I want to help everybody, bro. Trust me, I want to help people that I don't know, people that I know, people that I haven't talked to in years. I want to help everybody, bro. That's really how I am. So I be telling people how to solve the problems. But it's like,
They don't want.
I don't know if they don't want to solve their own problems, bro. They want to be stuck in the problem, and it's like, bro, it's draining. It's time consuming, bro. You losing time. You being in the same problem over and over and over and over, bro.
It's
like
cycle you gotta get out of
you
yourself.
tripping in the same rock, bro. You're not growing.
It's a
And
fact.
it kills me inside because, bro, we already said 24 hours is not enough in quotes. And then you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Bro, people, this guy that you're talking about, and I know for a fact, he's waiting for every week to hit Friday or Thursday night. And it's like, bro, think about it, bro. You're wasting 6-5 days a week just waiting on the next Friday, next Thursday.
When you could have been working.
Bro, to go,
Party.
I guess, partying for like 4 hours, 5 hours.
If
And you're
even-
throwing all those days out the window,
and
bro.
then we're literally working to use that money to go blow it on nonsense.
Bro,
and then you're still in the cycle.
Bro.
You're in
That's
the
a
cycle.
great point. You work your ass off, bro, to make some money.
And I don't
To
even think he's
blow
working
it-
his ass off. That's the problem. Because we seen the stuff. We have evidence.
True, but bro, it's like you make money to blow it in 5 hours, bro. That's insane to me,
It's
bro.
crazy,
Like, bro, sometimes like yesterday actually, I spent, bro, in a matter of hours, I spent like $300. I was like, bro, what? But it's like it was my mom's birthday, so I cannot say no to her. But if it wasn't her, bro, spending 300, and I'm not being cheap, but bro, I put everything into perspective. Making 300 for me, it's this amount of hours. I'm like, damn, is this really worth it?
Yep.
If it's not worth it, believe me, bro, it's not even gonna be a thought in my head no more.
I feel you, bro. And the sad part about this is that, like we said already, everybody in our close circle is working. Everybody's grinding. Everybody's building. Who are considered in the small circle. If they're not in that group chat, you know what group chat I'm talking
Yes,
about?
sir.
They're not in the circle.
Yes, sir.
So if you're watching this and you want to figure out who it is, if you're not in that group chat, most likely it's you, right? So this person is going to figure it out in a couple years. Once we've already built our kingdoms, once everybody's built their empire, once everybody's thriving, once everybody's on top of their shit, with the female of their dreams, with the car that they want,
With the house.
with the freedom that we want, while they have to go to work still and still work a bum ass job, then we're doing our own thing. Then it's gonna hit them. Then it's gonna be like, oh shit, what the fuck was I doing? Why was I hanging out with this group of people instead of being with this group of people who only want to get better, who only want to learn, to be healthy, to help each other? I don't even know what other things you could add on top of that, because I know how the good intentions that are in this group.
That's one more thing that I want to say too about that. Please understand that these jobs that you fall deep in love with,
They don't give a fuck,
bro,
about you.
they will not hesitate to let you go, bro. And you I don't know what you think, but to me that's not a fair trade. If I'm giving you all these hours and I really like what I'm doing, for you to have the ability to let me go with the blink of an eye, like whenever you feel like letting me go, you can let me go, bro. It is not a fair trade to me. What's that?
The thing you sent. You just reminded me.
That's why I don't think that working for somebody else is even.
Nah, I've heard this, bro. People that are out there that think that your job cares about you, listen to this, because I heard this and I forget who it was. I probably heard it on TikTok, but it's like, let's say you make a good amount of money or a decent amount of money, right?
Right.
Your job only pays you enough to keep you so you won't quit. They
True.
give you just enough so that you won't quit. Because think about it. If you're the employer and you got people working for you, why would you want to give them more than they themselves think they deserve? So let's say, for example, you're working a job, and I think this is just numbers that I'm making up. This is not even something real, but just so I'm going to put it in simple terms, right? I think you're worth $10 and I'm the employer, right? But you think you're worth 15. Are you going to come do what I'm telling you to do? Logically speaking. No, right? But let's say you are okay with doing the work at $10. And I'm like, okay, you're doing it at 10, but the job's actually worth 15. I'm just not telling you, right? Are you going to quit? If you're okay with doing it at $10?
If you're okay, you're not.
Exactly. So all these jobs that you think care about you so much, they're not even giving you the amount that you really deserve. And if you do, it's probably like a sweet job where you're like a CEO or a COO of a big company, and you got hundreds of employees under you and stuff like that.
But think about it. Before you quit, you gotta give them 2 weeks. 2 weeks notice.
They don't give you no notice when
and they fire you within the same day. Bye.
You're done. Yeah, so it's nonsense. But like we said, back to that friend, bro. We wasted so much time, and you were saying how you still felt how you wanted to reach out and be like, yo, what's going on, stuff like that. And I'm the opposite of that. I think right now I don't want to invite anybody into my circle that is not on the same life path as me, if you get what I'm saying, right?
I feel you.
Because I honestly, bro, we hang out with the same people. I hang out with the girl I'm talking to, with my brother, you, and the other two guys, and then one that's out of the loop a little bit because he lives somewhere else. But you know what I'm saying. You know who I'm talking about, right? Other than that, it's the only amount of people I need. Other than my family, the people that live in this house,
sure.
I don't really need anybody else, bro. Honestly.
Me too, bro. I'm the same way.
So if they want to do that, and they don't even put the time and effort to even reach out to us, because you already said when it comes to females too. Let's get into this. Let's get negative. Let's get into it. I woke up feeling violence today, right?
Danger.
Yeah. So we said this yesterday. This is not the first time that happens, where they just stop talking to us because of certain things that happen. Right? I don't know if that's the case right now, but I feel like that could be the case, because you know how they say, watch out for the incels who don't get no play, because they would be the first ones to stop talking to you, rat you out, betray you, just for the chance to even get some,
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much where it makes it very obvious, but I feel like the people that he's hanging out with now are probably giving him that, or he thinks that he's going to get something from that, and he thinks that he doesn't need anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, if that's the life path that person wants to go on, may God bless them. I wish them nothing but the best. But I did my part, and I think that I'm not in the wrong if I choose to move forward with people who are making me better, and I'm making better.
Same thing with the other guy you sent me to. You sent me 2 guys.
Oh, that's a whole different conversation. That is crazy in itself. Oh my gosh. That blew my bro. I felt embarrassed, and that wasn't even me.
Well, that guy's not even my friend.
No.
That is not my friend.
No, not either. I would say old acquaintance.
It sounds crazy because I really don't want to talk about
other people, yeah.
About other people's business.
We just want y'all to understand.
But I'm talking about I hate talking about stuff like this when they're not here or not. But I guess the guy that you were mentioning, you were talking about in the beginning, I still consider him somewhat of a friend.
Damn, got you choked up, man. Are you okay? Cat, got your tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I said, bro, it's sad because I fuck with the kid,
bro.
I really do. But he's a very nice person, but
it's like, and the thing is, bro, I feel because what I'm thinking right now, he's way too deep into the problem, right? He can't see no way out. He don't see where he's standing at. So me as a friend, I believe that
you gotta put your hand in there.
I believe that
some light.
I believe that I could maybe not put my hand. I would put my hand if I knew he will
grab it.
If he will grab it, but I wanna. I feel like if it's in the hole, I'll be like, "Yo, you doing something wrong? Like I wanna. This is how you get out the hole. I'm gonna do that, right?" Okay. But I wish I could be like, "Yo, here, come, pull him out."
Okay, so what are you gonna do? What is the verdict?
I'm gonna tell him, "Yo, you're doing this. Like, if you wanna get the hole of the hole, put your back against the one wall and go like that."
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see the picture. I see what you're saying. But then again, you also have to
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Because what Joe Rogan, the other guy said, I cannot waste my time on people that don't want to fix themselves, right? So I can't give him my hand, and maybe he's too deep in the hole, so I gotta grab Lewis and have him hold me while he hold my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing that.
So
Because what if we both fall in the hole?
No, definitely not.
No, I feel you.
If I fall in the hole, I'm coming out.
Yeah, that's a fact. No, I don't even. That shit doesn't even interest me. But then again, like you could do that, and then that person we know very well. So there's also a possibility. There's two ways it could go. There's a possibility that they'll take it and be like, "Damn, he's right," and take it as constructive criticism. And there's another possibility that they're gonna be like thinking of it as a diss. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm concerned. I'm low-key concerned about how he might take the problem. But anyways, I don't know why, but I feel like I have to do it because I still consider him a friend. But it's like, it's messed up, bro, because I've been to this kid's house, man. Me too. We went out so many times. We ate at his house, you know. And I'm also friends with the whole family pretty much, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's my job as a friend to at least try to guide him. If you don't listen to my advice, bro, I'm sorry. I can't do nothing about it. I feel you. You can let a horse to water, but you do
what you think is right in your heart, bro. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with what you're doing, but I made the conscious decision that I'm in a good life path right now, bro. Everything is going as planned. Is it going as fast as I wanted to? I'm not gonna sit here and lie, no. But I also understand that the journey is better than the destination. So I'm okay with what the time is gonna take. That just means that I gotta put more work in to attract things more, you know, to make it come to me quicker, in a way. Not to the point where I'm forcing stuff, but you know. So correct. If I try to do that and it works, okay. But then again, that's also time and energy that I could be putting onto something else. So we'll just see. Maybe if that person reaches out, it'll be different. I'll be like, listen, man, I've noticed these few things because I believe we're very perspicacious people. We pay attention a lot. I'll be like, listen, I noticed these few things. And honestly, I didn't know what headspace you were in. I didn't know what you were thinking. I don't know what's going on in your life because we haven't spoken so long. But I think this is wrong. But you're a grown-ass man. You could do whatever you want. You know?
He's making his own decisions, bro. Like, we can't.
And
as much as we want him to see him do better, you gotta be on him to do better. You know?
Yeah, it's a fact, bro. And if you're successful, it's your fault. If you're a bum, it's your fault.
Also your fault.
So those decisions that you're making right now, are they gonna lead you towards your goal, or are they gonna take you further away from your goal? So, damn, that was hard. You know? But I think we should end it up here, bro. This is a good podcast. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry for missing this 1 week. But we just didn't want to make the quality of the podcast go down. You know, you just felt like it should be structured a lot better. But you ready to leave them with the
quote?
What is it called? Clocking out with a purpose.
Clocking out with a purpose.
And I'm exhausted, but I still had to go hit legs at the gym.
Nice, dude.
I'm feeling it right now.
Fuck. I'll say this, man.
Go ahead.
The most wasted day of all is that on which we have not laughed. So, hey, man.
Smile.
Go watch watch some Kevin Hart. I don't know who's funny. What's that guy? Andrew Schultz. Schultz. Something like that. He's a very funny guy. I like him.
Watch some Andrew Tate. Funny guy.
Yo, watch Andrew Tate funny moments.
Watch the
God, I would.
Your Mama's House podcast. That shit was hilarious.
Who's that? Oh, with them?
With him and the bald guy and his wife.
Who's that? Rich Cooper?
No, it's called Your Mama's House. I forgot the guy's name, but that was the one where he was like, "Go make me a sandwich" or some shit like that.
Oh, he's like, "Boom, beat."
No, not that one. Those are old clips. But either way, I feel like we should have talked about that situation too. But that's a whole different video. We'll just leave it at that. I guess what I would have to say is words of inspiration. I don't even think it's a quote, but you reap what you sow. You know, your actions have consequences, and they will also move you towards your goals and take you away from your goals. So make sure that you have people who hold you accountable, but you yourself have to be intelligent enough to look yourself in the mirror and see where you're messing up. Because if you don't, you can have friends who are there, but nobody's going to care as much as you, right? So say, for example, you do care for this person, right? Mm-hmm. This person we're talking about, you do care. But do you care as much as he does about himself? Or as he should.
Look like.
As he should.
But,
you know?
It's just, bro, the thing is, sometimes people need a like a wake up,
a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
A little bit. But if that's the people that he chooses to be around, that's the type of time that he wants to have, or that's the type of time that he wants to be on, that's the type of things he wants to indulge in, then, you know.
There's nothing wrong. I mean, if he wants to hang out with them, I guess it's fine. But get your work done, man. Just do what you have to do, and then if you have time, it's your time. Manage it however you want to.
No, yeah, that in itself is true, but you can't take away from the fact that those activities are not leading to anything but the wrong stuff. That's attracting the wrong type of energy. If you find a female, let's for example, you find a female in that type of setting, you already know what type of female that is, right? You find a friend in that type of setting, yeah, it could work out. It could be a very good friend. But if he has that same mentality that he has at this point, is that going to lead towards anything? Not really.
Nothing so good.
Do you think he's going in there with the mindset of I'm going there to connect with people and network?
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. So those activities are not going to lead to a better end goal, you know? So I don't think that's beneficial in any way. But he's a grown person. He can do whatever he wants.
Basically, we want to see everybody
succeed,
man.
Bro. There's no point of hating. And hate only comes from below. So if people are hating, you already know where they at.
That's a fact. I never heard that before.
Hate only comes from under you, bro. People who are doing better than you are never hating. Think about it. Say you're making $1 billion and you see somebody
making 100,000.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, you're doing great. Like, keep working, keep doing your thing. But let's say you're making $10,000 a year and then you see somebody making 100. Most likely you're gonna be like, yo, this fucking rich bitch. Like, you got all these fucking cars and shit. And I'm over here struggling. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, do you want to be that person who is hating from below, or do you want to be that person who's above and doing very well and has the ability to help other people? You know what I'm saying?
All right. I want to say one thing. Shout out to Gunna. He said,
oh, man, it's a wrap.
We wish everybody get paid because we count the money every day.
I got to play this now. Hold up.
Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, is that a...
Never gonna be the one turn on my brother when police is at the same.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
YSL is a music label and a game. And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, so he did snitch.
Yeah, bro. He took a plea deal. Yeah,
wow.
Man. But I still fuck with Gunna. I'm not a gangster. I don't claim to be a gangster. Don't mess with my family.
It's not right, though, because people's not hate him as much as 6ix9ine.
Yeah, they do. Now, yeah, people are already unfollowing. Like, Lil Baby unfollowed him a couple days ago.
Dead ass?
Yeah, Lil Baby unfollowed him. Other people from YSL unfollowed him. Young Thug's sister unfollowed him. Lil Durk already made a diss track.
Dead ass?
Yeah, you want me to play a diss track out loud?
No.
I'll show you after. Chris sent it to me. But, yeah, people are
I used to like Gunna a lot.
All right, bro, that's the thing. I'm not a gangster. I'm not associated with being a gangster. I still believe in morals and rights. So let's say, for example, somebody tries to mess with me, they're going to find out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give too information, but I think you know what I'm talking about. You mess with my family, you mess with somebody who I love, who is in my close circle. Oh, shit could get wicked. But I'm not a gangster in any way. I don't choose to live that life. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I'm that way. So what the fuck do I care if Gunna snitched? I enjoy the music. I'm going to listen to the music. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get you, but
that's like saying, oh, I'm not gonna listen to YB because I'm a Lil Durk fan. Say, bro, you got beef with the motherfucker? Do you?
I get what you're saying. But to me, it's not about the music. It's also about the persona who you say you are.
I'm here for good music. I could care less.
I really like. I don't know if I like him anymore. I'll be real with you.
Bro, I was listening to Gunna before we came here. I'm gonna sit here live. We'll still be listening to Gunna.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't listen to 6ix9ine because it's
But
ass.
the thing is, 6ix9ine is horrible. Yeah. But the thing is, Gunna said, free Young Thug, free YSL.
Gunna's the family. Nah, he deleted that shit so quick.
He deleted that?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's why all the YSL people unfollowed him and his mother. Young Thug's sister unfollowed him. He said free Thug.
He said free Thug, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know. I get what you're saying. Are they still there? Well... It's to say that
YSL is the label.
Read the comments.
Let me see. I saw 6ix9ine here though. Clark.
What is it?
Question mark.
Oh my god. Yeah, but we're not gonna drag this out any longer. Thank y'all for pulling up to episode 51. Episode 52, we have to plan out. Let's see what happens. Maybe you have a guest, maybe we don't. But we will see. Thank y'all for watching this episode, and we'll catch y'all on the next episode.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's crazy.
Cuidamos, o bebemos romo, o mojamos loco. You're not gonna say your thing.
What is the thing that brings? Oh, like my excess. We're done. Or used to say, I guess.